to see me like talk with my hands because I do so many gestures and shit. So yeah, and don't you want to see the smile? Like, come on.
L.
All
L.
right,
What the
so
fuck is this?
let's fucking get started, okay? I hope you guys have your own joint rolled or a nice iced tea or cold beer. I don't know. Whatever the fuck you want. Get comfortable, okay? Get comfortable. So the first
L.
question is from Rab. Ever thought of using Periscope? Good way to connect with fans. Rab. I do have a Periscope. I don't know its username. I'll look it up right now. But I do Periscope.
What the fuck am I doing with my life, bro? Oh my.
Occasionally.
Yo, do you guys
I
want to
post it
watch
on
this?
my Twitter, which is Riley Reed X3. And my Periscope
What
is
the heck is
just
Periscope?
at Riley Reed. So you can see it here. Maybe can I show you guys? Here's my
Baby
Periscope.
girl.
Check it out. Yeah. All right. Next question. That was easy. Wow. We're on a roll. Fuck yeah, guys. All right, next question. Robert, dirty talk. Ooh. You got quite the mouth, and not just for BJ's, winky face. Your dirty talk is along your eyes, your best feature in my opinion. Well, the BJ's as well, but I guess that.
What the fuck? Oh. What, chat? The YouTube, should I upload? I'll probably get censored for this, but like, what am I doing, bro? This came out like 8 years ago, and I guess I don't know, man.
They
You know
are
what?
as good as they are thanks to your eyes and your talk. Sorry, guys. I hope I'm not reading this too terribly. Have you always been good at? Have you ever? Hey, this is the first episode, okay? So don't fucking knock me down. So Robert is asking, have you always been good at it or picked it up over the years while you've been in the business? Don't remember you being that talkative in the beginning, but it might be wrong. Your dirty talk definitely adds to your attitude and presence that you have in your scenes. Fan. Super cool. Well, Robert, I think that my dirty talk definitely got better as I've been in porn, just because.
Whoa. What the fuck is this? All right, let me actually get in. I'm just gonna get in touch with what this is supposed to be like. What I'm leaning, what the idea that I'm leaning on is individuals who have to reprogram their mind. Okay, I want you guys to reprogram your mind if you are going through certain things in life. There's steps to life, all right? It's not just you jump on it and that's basically it. No. There's steps to life, okay? Get a grasp on certain things.
It was kind of like it's.
You can call me Mr. Riddle if you guys want me to. Or if you guys want to. And it's all up to you, alright? If you're watching this on YouTube, forgive me, okay? Just reprogram your mind. And I am doing this just to help you guys, alright?
Kind of necessary almost, like, and it's alluring to me. And I think it was also just watching different porn stars and working with different porn stars and seeing women like Dana D'Armond who have the biggest potty mouths I've ever seen. Holy shit. So seeing shit like that.
Forgive me, YouTube. The swearing is too much.
Hearing
My bad.
these different things, it sounded so hot to me, and I was like, oh my god, like, I want to be that hot. So I started dirty talking, and it's also just something I'm in a sense of comfort that you feel with yourself. And it's definitely almost like you have to be okay with being silly, because sometimes it's like you're almost just, I don't know, it's really funny and silly, but yeah, I don't know. I definitely picked it up being in porn. Dirty talking, I don't think was, like, it was definitely something I liked, but it wasn't like my forte.
Well, smoking, do not smoke, guys. If you're thinking of starting a new habit and the new habit contains smoking, don't smoke. It's not worth it.
Definitely. I wasn't like, I can't be like, obviously, I'm not like, yeah, I was dirty talking since so long. I wasn't. um, so definitely came with the camera, and also, you know, the camera just kind of adds that sense of, um, I can't think of the word that I want to use, but it's like it's like a mystery. You don't really know who you're talking to when you're talking to the camera.
Well, chat, I'm talking to you, all right? I'm talking to you.
So that's pretty fun. So when you're doing like POV dirty talk, that's always really fun because of that. And when you're dirty talking to somebody there, it's really cool because it gets to be super intimate, you know? Like I get to say things about that person in that specific moment. So it makes it even hotter, you know? So I don't know. I definitely don't like quiet sex. So even if you're not like moaning or whatever, I feel like quiet sex just, it's weird. Like I don't want people to be quiet. Like if there's just like crickets, that's not cute to me personally.
Hi, Riley. You imagine you're like having like you're having fun, right? I would say it like that, and you just start like reciting a poem that you were thinking of, or maybe you start rapping something, or let's just say you start like telling a story, like while you're having fun. We're talking like that. That's so nerdy, but like might as well just start like saying some random stuff. Then that's the whole point. So if you're enjoying it, you start saying random stuff. All right, I get it now.
So thank you, Rob, for your question. I hope I answered it good enough. All right, Jason. Dear Riley, what would you be doing if not in porn? What did you want to do instead? Your fan, Jason. Well, before I was getting into porn, I started um, going to FIU, which is a university in Miami, Florida. And I was studying to be a psychologist. I was thinking of being either a psychology professor or a psychology educator of some sort. I hadn't really totally set my mind on it because I was like, what, 19? 18, 19. So yeah, that's what I thought that I was going to be doing, but then I started doing porn because I like totaled my car, lost transportation, blah blah blah. It's a whole other story. But I started doing porn to like get some money, and then I just stayed in it. And I definitely still think that maybe one day I'll become a sex educator instead of some kind of psychology. But I guess it'll still be some sort of psychology, the psychology of sex and sex education or something. Yeah, I don't know, but it's hard to tell because I don't live in that different dimension. So who knows what I would be doing? Who knows? Because I started off at a strip club, so I could have stayed at the strip club. I don't know. I could have. Who knows? We're not in Rick and Morty, man. I don't have like a portal gun where I can go check other shit out. But I like your question. So
It's supposed to answer the question with history, with your history. All right.
thanks, Jason. What's next? Claire. Hi. This is a weird question, but how do you deal with periods as a porn star? Please. I really like your question, Claire. Obviously, you're a girl and you get them, but do you take oral contraceptives or anything like that? Please share your experience and thoughts. Thanks. Oh, Claire, I really like your question. Okay, so how do porn stars deal with being on their periods but still shooting a sex scene? Well, a lot of you guys may, I guess, not know, or maybe you do know what it is, but there is like makeup sponges. Girls, you know, you have like these triangle like sponges and you use them to put like foundation on your face or so on and so forth. So what I was taught being in porn was that a girl will put a sponge inside her vagina to like absorb all the blood and kind of stop the bleeding for the meantime, and then after the sex scene, you kind of like fish it out.
Oh,
it's very,
what the fuck?
Excuse me. Take a sip of water. So it's pretty funny because I definitely, like, on my first scene, I was like, wait, I have my period, like, I can't do this. It's really funny. But, yeah, you kind of, like, rinse yourself out or whatever. I don't like to douche. A lot of people douche, and I don't think that's good for your vagina.
What does that mean?
So
Douche.
before I'll do my sex scene, I kind of like will finger bang, clean myself with water or whatever, and just like make sure it's all kind of like fresh and clean. You know, I don't want it to taste like piss or anything like that, and I don't want like toilet paper stuck to my vagina either, because that's not cute. So I'll still get my period, and if it's like usually the first day I have really bad cramps, I won't work, honestly. I'm like, I can't even leave the bed. But if it's just like super chill, I'll just, you know, put a sponge in, clean myself up, and then afterwards, you kind of like have to fish for it. Looking for a sponge is definitely kind of weird. If you haven't like totally dug inside your vagina already, you're gonna feel like your cervix and this and that, so it's definitely kind of funny and interesting. I always like to wet the sponge first, and like kind of put some spit on it so it goes in smoother. You could even like maybe soak it in some kind of lube or something like that, and you always kind of want to lube up your vagina a little bit too after putting the sponge in. I feel like that helps.